Hey guys, what's going on? Matt Hayes here. I wanted to share with you some numbers that I've been running on why I believe that short-term rental is the most superior exit strategy or just strategy altogether when it comes to real estate. And I've done fix and flip, I've done wholesale, long-term hold. I've done some multifamily, not big multifamily. I'm not to that level, or I haven't really dove into that yet, but Airbnb, my wife and I are just absolutely loving it. We've got a ton of them. We manage some. We got some down in Florida. We got some in Kansas City. But I wanted to share these numbers with you because they're just blowing my mind when it comes to this stuff. So here we go. And when I say Airbnb, I'm referring to short-term rentals. So don't hate me too much on that one. But what I'm also saying is it doesn't always have to be in a vacation destination. So I think a lot of people kind of lose sight. They get confused. Well, I don't understand. Why would somebody travel there? Or why would someone do this? I don't understand. I want to be in a vacation spot, right? Well, why is Wentzville or O'Fallon or St. Charles or St. Peter's or St. Louis, why are there hundreds of hotels sprinkled all over the place? Well, they're sprinkled all over the place because people are traveling to those areas. They've done thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in research and building those buildings. So all we're doing is piggybacking off of that. So here we go. I'm taking a suburban property that I own, okay, 412 St. Joseph Avenue, O'Fallon, Missouri. Okay, these are the numbers that I used to come up with this equation. But what I'm also going to do is going to put today's interest rate in place, and I'm going to show you how I do my loans and how I structure these deals. So all in, this property is $225,000. So all in, that is my furniture, my repairs. I made very few repairs in this property, and the purchase price. My bank requires me to put 15% down, which I did. Then I got a loan for $191,000. Let's just round it there. And I figured this at 6.4% interest rate at 20 years. I do 20-year AM just because I like the ability to pay it down faster. You can do 30 amp, right? I'm not saying you can't. You can always send chunks of money to that. But for this exercise, I did the 20-year amortization, all right? So the way that inflation and appreciation is going, it's not going to stop. We know it's not going to stop. Real estate has always gone up in the history of our country, right? You're going to have dips and waves. We're in the middle of a correction right now. Probably going to get a little softer here, but that makes it even more exciting for me because I'm able to pick up better deals. So here's the deal. What is this property? What is the debt on this property going to be in 5 years and then in 10 years? At this rate, at this term. Now, as a savvy real estate investor, just a savvy person altogether, refi this when it gets freaking lower. Don't stay at 6.4. You think over the next 10 years, interest rates are going to stay where they are? No, they're going to come down. They're going to continue to go up right now. They'll probably hit 10%. Don't get scared on that. That just means softer deals are coming, okay? So, the debt on this property, stay with me now, is going to be $163,412 in 5 years, at year 5. At year 10, it's going to be $125,104. 48 and some change. Okay, so we have 5 year, 10 year, the debt on the property. This is where your internal rate of return. This is where your monthly payments are paying down the principal. Now, what can we speculate that this property will be worth 5 years from now? Do we think it's only going to be worth $225,000? Or do we feel like that it's going to still appreciate, and with the rate of inflation, how much could it be? I figure these on 6% a year. You can go 10%, you can go 20%. Shit's getting crazy, and it's still going up in certain areas. So, I figured at a modest 6% increase every year based off this number, not this number, because this is what it appraised for. In 5 years, we're looking at $301,000. In 10 years, under the same formula, we're looking at $402,000. And a lot of you are like, well, hey, you don't have a crystal ball. You don't know that it's going to be worth that. Guys, I know. I don't know if it's going to be worth that either. But what I am telling you is I've been doing this for 19 years, and I have done this in those increments. I've done them in the 5-year mark. I've sold them in the 10-year mark. I've cashed out, refied. I've done a lot of amazing things with real estate. What I love is the spread that this creates. So I have $140,000 in equity in 5 years, and here I have $275,000 worth of equity in 10 years. I get it. I don't have a crystal ball, but based off of the current rate and the previous rate, this is what's possible. Now, I don't care if you buy this house and do a long-term rental. This still holds true. But where it really gets juicy is when you add the short-term rental component to this. This property, I'm netting $3,000 a month. Net. Bottom line, I don't know how else to put it to you. Yes, 1 month we'll do $2,700, and another month we'll do $3,300. But at the end of the day, at the end of the year, we're making $36,000 net income off this property, plus the internal rate of return. This here, the internal rate of return. So in 5 years, if O'Fallon doesn't cut off short-term rentals, which I don't think they will, because we're nowhere on the radar whatsoever. And St. Charles got on the radar, and I still got 3 in St. Charles. So if I can stay at just the $3,000 a month, which I know I'm eventually going to be making more, because inflation goes up, which means I can raise my price, but do my costs go up? Cleaning? They're paying for the cleaning anyways. My rate? Nope. Rate? That's all done. Taxes? Yeah, taxes could go up. Yes, insurance could go up a little bit. But if I can stay for 5 years at $300,000, I stand to make $150,000. Excuse me, got a little sniffles going on. Off the short-term rental income, and at the 10-year mark, that's $300,000. So this is running an STR. This is my internal rate of return. Let's just put that right there. IRR, people call it. Okay? What's the total of them two bad boys? At the 5-year mark, the internal rate of return, so our equity and the profit we made, $287,672. At the 10-year mark, $577,000. Dude, are you freaking kidding me? This is why I am working so aggressively to build as many of these as I can. We have 29 right now. We're shooting for 100. I've got a bunch of long-term rentals too that I'm slowly converting in key areas. If I can get to 100 of these, the numbers are going to be compound exponentially. But why am I doing this video? I am not bragging, guys. I'm showing you a path that Blair and I have been on. I've only been in short-term rental for about 3.5 years. Maybe 3 years. I look at a calendar, man. Time flies. I've been in real estate for a long time. And I'm telling you, I've never seen this kind of cash flow on a property. A single family home for $225,000. They're sprinkled all over the place now. So what we've done is we've put all of this knowledge, all of these resources into our Air BnB masterclass. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm showing you guys what's going on. If you are interested in the masterclass and you have questions about it, schedule a time with me. I got 15 minutes, increments that I block out on my calendar for this specific reason. And let's just have a conversation. How can we get you out of that single source of income? How many of these making $3,000 a month would it take to truly change your life. 3, that's 100 grand a year. 10, that's $300,000 a year. Guys, I'm freaking dead serious with this. I'm doing it. It's happening. You just see the numbers we're doing. It's awesome stuff, man. And I'm sharing. I've got the black book open. There's no secrets, dude. So we've got everything from, I mean, look at the website, airbnbeast.com. Beast, airbnbeast.com, or excuse me, the airbnbeast.com. I'll put the link in the comments or in the description here. Guys, I'm not your everyday guru. I don't have one-liners. I don't have a huge social media following. I get that. I'm just a God-fearing man from O'Fallon, Missouri. Beautiful wife, 4 amazing kids. And I've truly loved the journey I've been on in real estate. And I want to share that with you. And if I could have the opportunity to help you in your journey, I would love to do that. And so we put together this masterclass, and it's from 9 to 5. There's going to be so much jam-packed information in there. Super excited about it. We've had so much interest. We've actually had to change venues now. So we're working on that. Let me know if you are interested. I'd love the opportunity to chat with you. Schedule a time to visit with me, and we can see if I can help you on your journey. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day.